Hi, I'm so glad you pressed play. All right, I'm just gonna take a few minutes and tell you my story because I'm sure there's some part of it you can relate to or find some value in, because I wasn't always so health conscious and I want to tell you what led me to this point. So I grew up in the car. My parents own their own delivery service out of Ontario Airport. We were delivering lost luggage, so that meant we drove through all the time. So up until age 8 or 9, when we sold the business, or my parents did, I got used to quick food. So when I got old enough to move out on my own, continued to eat that same way. I continued to eat that way into marriage, because when I was younger, I wasn't invited into the kitchen. Once my parents were starting to make more food at home after they had sold the business, I was told to go do homework. So then I relied still on quick food, whether that be from the grocery store, restaurants, or fast food joints. And then I started teaching and I got pregnant. I was teaching special ed and got pregnant, was crashing every day, but still felt like I was having a good pregnancy. My husband got a job out of state, so we ended up moving and going through the motions again. Still just living life day to day, eating off of fast food, loving energy drinks, sugary coffee drinks, hardly drinking water, not sleeping great at night, just thinking it's me because I didn't have any diagnoses, and I was pretty healthy for the most part, or so I thought, because, grew up playing sports, like I can eat less way, it's okay. I exercise. Well, one day I picked up my daughter from preschool and I was on my way home, and my mom called me to let me know she had a stage 3 breast cancer diagnosis and she didn't want to do anything. Now, what felt like 2 minutes was probably really 5 seconds. So I was like, well, what about natural stuff? And mind you, I lived for processed anything. I knew people took vitamins, but I didn't know why. And I figured my doctor would let me know if I needed to take any. So that, I believe, was a divine idea, a divine thought. And she was like, I don't know, maybe. Because she said she was ready to go. And it didn't stop me. So I went home and I started looking online. And I will be honest with you, I had to do some digging. It wasn't like I could type in something into the search bar and it would just pop up automatically. I had to go through pages and pages before I started finding some things that were in opposition, but not in a negative way, but just the other end of things, the other options that are available out there. And I got really convicted. I realized how poorly I was taking care of this temple, this body, this miracle working pharmacy and gift I was given. So instead of trying to change my life overnight, I decided, okay, I gotta start, I'm gonna start taking some supplements. I had to start somewhere. Like I said, I knew people took vitamins. I didn't know why, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna start there. So that was my first baby step. Started that maybe like 2 or 3 weeks later. Okay, I'm gonna start buying some organic stuff. So over the course of time, I took baby steps that I was able to compound upon one another that has led me where I am today. And I feel the best I have ever felt. And I feel the most empowered I have ever felt. And although it was a very stinky, bittersweet beginning, I am forever grateful for this path and the direction I took it. Instead of getting closed off and angry and frustrated at the fact that, why my mom? Why me? Why does she want to leave me and her granddaughter? And I decided to allow my mom to make the decision she wanted to make because she had that right. But at the same time, use this as a huge lesson on what I wasn't doing right for my body and for me and my family. I let myself be so deeply convicted to allow that change to happen but to do it just one step at a time. So I am so glad you're here because it tells me that you're willing to take that one step at a time and that you know you could be doing better, but maybe you don't know how, maybe you don't know where to start, or maybe you just want to learn more. Whatever it is, whatever prompted you to press play and watch this, I am forever grateful for. It is not by accident. And so I am excited to go on this journey with you and take away the overwhelm, because health really is simple. And that is an amazing, comforting statement I hope you take hold of. Health is simple. You can do this, and it is completely possible to change the trajectory of your own health in your future self.